The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And that safety was big. They get the football back with a chance to take the lead now. It's 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And this will be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Whoa. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here. These are the worst. Here's Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Love. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
1 quarter remains here in Super. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Back to throw is Love. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds at the 5. They're in business. It is first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown Packers. And this one is blocked. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Here's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. With the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the...
And this one is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Allen to throw. There he goes again. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Love. That's the
way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find it. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Love to throw it on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Love. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Play action. It's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. He gets free. It's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game.
And he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Downfield, he's got his receiver, Wicks. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A final shot now for Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. And the Packers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no ain't straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
The football world has decided. On New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. Ty Johnson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Coming in the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to New Orleans. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Gets out of trouble, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get some late points and the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Pass now to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Got a touchdown. With how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love gonna air this out to start. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. Cut by Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's got it deep downfield. The Packers take their first time out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Loves to throw again. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what is...
Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bills will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's out of bounds, up in his own 45. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Packers with the football, hoping they can put up some points and keep their title hopes alive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. And he's got a free play here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. Pass complete to Cook. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Second and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. Well, I think it's safe to say we're all still reeling from that touchdown to even force overtime. And now here we go to decide a champion. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.